That's right, good. That's right here.
I'll leave it over there.
On the board.
How that happen?
There was food on the floor.
Oh, how that happen? We good, man. We good.
You know, so.
I think we're on, we didn't get that for talking about the brick, tile of the brick with straw in it.
Who was kind of close to that?
There is no straw to be servants that make brick. Ye are idle, let us go and sacrifice to the Lord. Okay, I think we got all the way to, huh? 16? That's what I thought. I think that's what it is. I think it's around about verse 16 about the straw. That's what I think. Okay. Exodus 5:16 about the straw. Maybe it's 5:15. We'll go from there when you get time.
All right, Shalom. We the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath Commanding General Yahawadah. We are not affiliated or associated with any other Israelite group. We're in South Carolina. Today is Sabbath service here in South Carolina. We're going to get ready to begin. Men of Israel. On you. All right, we're going to blow this. Shia Allah, step forward, state your registry.
Shar Ban Yahawadah, Ban Yashal.
Shia Allah, Ban Yahawadah, Ban Yashal.
Yahaba Shimi Shar Brakata.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
La Yashal.
Yahweh.
We're going to uncover the scrolls. All right, men of Israel, we're going to start, face the east. We're going to begin with the Lord's Prayer.
Oh God. The Lord's Prayer. Yabanawa.
Abanawa.
Bashmaya.
Bashmaya.
Wadash.
Wadash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shibka.
Shibka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakutka. Taba'a. Ratazaka. Ayah.
Ayah.
Asha.
Asha.
Rataza.
Rataza.
Gawa.
Gawa.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Bashmaya.
Bashmaya.
Atan.
Atan.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kayawam.
Kayawam.
Masalakanawa. Kamawakinawa. Kasalakinawa. Kamawakinawa. Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Naba'ayanawa.
Ayanawa.
Anasayawan.
Anasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Awashayanawa.
Ayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala. Wahatapara. Waalanyam.
Waalanyam.
Amban.
What we just said in the English was, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
Forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us,
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory.
Forever so be it.
Forever so be it.
Amen.
Amen. What?
Yahweh.
To power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Hawashah.
Bashim Yahushua.
Babakusha.
Babakusha.
Shatana Akak. Akak. Laraba'at. Kamalaka. Lakal Marawa. Akak. Latahar. Amatazariam. Akak. Lahakwiam. Amakyam. Akak. Arakawaf. Amatala. Lagarsham. Bashim Hawashah. The water. Aman.
What we just said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahawadah,
Name Yahushua.
please give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
It's like, and all manner of disease.
All manner of
The
disease.
power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahawadah.
Name Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Wow. Bless Israel. Yehovah. Bashim Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Basharala. Wayabayach. Sapariam. Barak. Rapa'ah. Magan. Agan. All of my family.
All of my family.
All of ISPK family.
All of ICPK family.
All of the generals.
All the generals.
All of the captains.
captains.
All of the officers.
All the officers.
And their wives.
And their wives.
And their children.
And their children.
That's it.
All of Israel.
All of
Israel.
The generals.
Generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
Sisters.
Sisters.
Students.
Students.
Children.
Children.
All of Israel.
All of Israel. Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
What we just said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahawadah.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us in Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
In the school.
In the school.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
Bless, heal, shield, and protect.
Our loved ones.
Our loved ones.
In the name of Yahawadah.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. What? Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahoriam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Azariah, Ma'ayla, Yahweh, Asha, Shemaya, Rataza, Ayatana, Namawak, Regalyaka, Ayanwam, Shamarka, Hanala'a,
ya Nawam, Wala'a, ya Yashan, ya Shemarka, ya Sherala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayai, Yamyanka, Yamamam, Ashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wa Yarak, Wala Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makorai, Yashamarka, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaatka, Wabawatka, Ma'ata, Wa'aid, Alawam.
What we just said in the English was, I'm going to lift up my eyes
Lift up my eyes
to the hills.
to the hills.
From whence come my help?
Which comes my help.
My help come from the Lord.
Help coming from the
Which
Lord.
made heaven and earth.
Heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to
He
be
will
moved.
not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee without slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor
shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The sun
hand.
shall not smite thee by day,
Thou shalt not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going
The
out
Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
This time forward,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore. Wow.
Everybody.
Psalms 83. Alahayam.
Alahayim.
Adamiyah. Yaka. Alta Karash. Wa Alta Shekwat. All.
All.
Ayahana.
Ayahana.
Ayabatika.
Ayabatika.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Nakah.
Al-Nakah.
Yarmawa.
Yarmawa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Yatazawa.
Yatazawa.
Altazawanyaka.
Altazawanyaka.
Harawa.
Harawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Manakakadam.
Manakakadam.
Magaya.
Magaya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yakakar.
Yakakar.
Sham.
Sham.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Natazawa.
Natazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al-Yakar.
Yakar.
Barayaf.
Barayaf.
Yakarafwa.
Yakarafwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Arawam.
Arawam.
Washamai.
Washamai.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Ma'awaba.
Ma'awaba.
Wagariam.
Wagariam.
Gabal. Wamawan.
Wamawan.
Wamalak.
Wamalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
And Yashapyaka.
Yashapyaka.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Sarawai.
Sarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Lawat.
Sala'at.
Sala'at.
Ashaham.
Ashaham.
Kamadyam.
Lakamad.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'at.
Sara'at.
Kayaban.
Kayaban.
Slakia. Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Okwashwan.
Okwashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan.
Ba'ayan.
Da'ara.
Da'ara.
Ayawa.
Ayawan.
Daman.
Daman.
Larama.
Larama.
Sayatamwa.
Sayatamwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yamawa.
Yamawa.
Ka'arad.
Ka'arad.
Wakazabak.
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 Wakadazal.
Wakadazal.
Samana'ai.
Samana'ai.
Kanasikamwa.
Samana'ai.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shatamwa.
Shatamwa.
Kagaya Gaya.
Kagaya Gaya.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Raka'at.
Raka'at.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Kaba'arya Ara. Wakalaba. Dalahat. Karyaham.
Karyaham.
Kan.
Kan.
Daradakma.
Daradakma.
Basa'arka.
Basa'arka.
Wasaba.
Wasaba.
Wapatka.
Wapatka.
Dabahalam.
Dabahalam.
Mala'ai.
Mala'ai.
Kanyaham.
Kanyaham.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Bashawa.
Bashawa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yashabadwa.
Yashabadwa.
Waya Bahawa.
Yabahawa.
Hayoaid.
Hayoaid.
Waya Karapawa.
Waya.
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 Karapawa.
Karapawa.
Waya.
Waya.
Ibadwa.
Waya.
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 Da'wa.
Da'wa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atta.
Atta.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Al-Yawan.
Yawan.
Al-Kal.
Al-Kal.
Al-Rataza.
Al-Rataza. What we just said in the English was, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
Slacky. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
Hold not thy peace.
hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Below thy enemies make a tumult.
Below thy enemy make a
And
tumult.
they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
So against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
Have said,
come,
come,
let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel,
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
may be a more to remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
Tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Israelites
of Moab
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Shur is also join with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
The Lot.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the
As
Midianites.
to the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to the Syrians.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of
And
Kassan.
Brooke Kassan.
Which perished their indoor.
Perish at Endor.
And they became as dung for the earth.
They came to dug of the earth.
Make their nobles like a
The
red.
nobles like a red.
And like Zael.
Like yeah.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes as
All
Zabal.
their princes of the Baal.
And as Zamuna.
And as Zamuna.
Who said,
Who said,
let us take to ourselves
take ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
houses of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
Make them like a will.
make them like a will.
As the stumble before the wind.
Come before the wind.
As the fire burnt the wood.
Fire that burn the
As
wood.
the flame set the mountains on fire.
Flame and set the mountains on fire.
To persecute them
To persecute them
with thy tempest.
with thy tempest.
And make them afraid
Make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill thy faces with shame.
That they might seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded in
let
trouble.
let them be confounded with trouble
Forever.
forever.
Yea.
Yea,
Let them be put to shame.
let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish.
That men may
That
know
men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
name alone,
is Yahweh,
Yahweh,
are the most high
the Most High,
over all the
over
earth.
all the earth.
Men of Israel, sorry, turn back face to front. We're gonna sit the scroll back down. All right, men of Israel, we can be seated.
Exodus 5 and 15, sir.
We're gonna start in the book of Exodus, chapter 5, verse 15 in the Hebrew.
You got it? Okay.
Exodus 5:15. Wayaba awa. Shatara. Shataraya.
Shata.
Shata raya.
No, what'd you say? Yeah, Shata. Shata Raya.
Shata raya. Banaya. Yasharal. Waya tazai. Kwawa. Allah. Para'aha. Lamara. Lamaha. Ta'a shaha. Kaha. La'a badaya. Verse 16. Tabaka.
No.
Tabana.
There you go.
Ayana. Nata ya. It's like nata na. La'a bada ya. Walaba nayam. Amaraya. Lanawa. Al-Shawa. Wahanaha. Al-Bada ya. Adabayan. Makayam. Wakata ata. Amana. Amana. Amana.
There you go.
Amana. Waya'a mara.
Verse 17, right?
Verse 17.
Exodus 17.
Exodus 17. Na rapa yum. Aton. Na rapa yum. Al. Kaka.
Just say Khan.
Kun. Atum. Amarayum. Nalakaha. Naza bakaha. La yaha waha. Wa'a daha. Lakawa. Albada. Albadaya. That's like Albadawa. Wataba. La'a. Yanata. Lakam. Watakam. Walaka.
Oh, there. Okay. What about 19?
Wataka.
Watakan.
Watakan.
Right.
Laba Nayam. Tata Nawa. Verse 19. Waya Ra Awa. Shata Raya. Banaya. Yasha Rala. Athum. Bara'a. La'amara. La'a. Tagara Aiwa. Malaba Naya Kam. Dabar.
Speak.
Yawam.
Yawam. Like
Baya wa mawa. Verse 20. Verse 20. Waya pa ga'awa ata mashtaha wa ata ahara na ara
Aharon.
Aharon.
Yeah. What does that sound like? Aharon.
and
Yeah.
nataza bayam lakwara atham bataza athum ma'ata para'a ha waya'a marawa allaham yara yahaw Allah yakum wayasha pata ashar haba'a shathum athum rayaka nawa ba'a yanaya para'aha waba'ai yanaya abada yawa latata kawaba bayadum lahara gum lahara
Say it again.
lahara gana wa.
That's it. All right. Left. All right.
We're gonna go to the English where we look like that.
King James Version, Exodus 5, verse 15. Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying, Wherefore dealest thou thus with thy servants?
Read that again from the top of your
Come,
note.
sir.
Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying, Wherefore dealest with? Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying, Wherefore dealest thou thus with thy servants?
And the officer of Israel came to Pharaoh and asked them, why are you dealing with us like this?
Right.
And the officer of Israel was so-called like some of our leaders that were over us. Go ahead.
Then, verse 16. There is no straw given unto thy servants. And they say to us, Make brick.
Right. So officers of our people went to Pharaoh and said, how can we make brick without no straw? You're telling us to make bricks, but we don't have the straws to make the bricks.
Right.
Because you have to have straws and you mix it with mud and it makes like a clay that is used to make bricks.
Okay.
Now go ahead.
To make brick. And behold, thy servants are beaten.
They servants are what?
Beaten.
So they got beat because they couldn't make bricks because they didn't have the straw.
Wow.
That's no different than what they did to us in slavery.
Right.
Imagine you picking cotton and you can't even pick the cotton because your hands are so swollen.
That's right. Let me turn that heater that way.
Yeah,
understand.
You go ahead.
First, I will read it again. Verse 16, there is no straw given unto thy servants, and they say to us, make brick, and behold, thy servants are beaten. But the fault is thine own people.
Right. So, and our officers was telling Pharaoh, like, listen, you telling us to make brick, but we're getting beat because we can't make the brick because we don't have the straw to make the brick.
Oh, God, sir.
And now you're telling us it's our fault. It's your fault. You know what I'm saying? That's no different than what we go through today. Like, we get beat for something that's our oppressor's fault. And it's no different than today. It's like you might have to straighten that camera a little bit too.
Yeah, just unplug it. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Come to the camera.
Let's get it right.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you talk about that. Slack Bible shop out there. You can read that again now?
Oh, God, sir.
There is no straw given unto thy servants, and they say to us, make brick.
They said make brick.
Man.
Imagine how our people were back then. We're sitting there, we're trying to build this filthy, stinking empire called Egypt. But we don't have the things that we need to build it.
Oh, God.
It's no different than that. Like I'm pretty sure all of us don't been on slavery before where the job doesn't give you what you need.
Oh, God.
But you still are the person they end up blaming at the end of everything.
Oh, God, sir.
Oh, go ahead, because you got it.
You know what this is. In that day, we can also, like you just said, you modernize the time. But in that day also, sir, to make a brick, it's brittle if you don't have brittle. It'll just fall apart.
Right.
If you don't have a straw, and then that makes more effort that you got to take and care and pack it harder, which is more work. It's like working overtime. Say, look, you got all the overtime you want, well, we ain't gonna pay you for it.
And that's how you can tell who the true Israelites are.
Right.
What we went through in Egypt,
Right.
and what we're reading right now is what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians went through with America. What we went through with the conquistadors when they came and conquered our so-called Latino brothers. You don't think they had them in slavery down there in those islands?
Mm.
The same thing. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. They did our people the same way in those islands, man. Puerto Rico, Cuba, Colombia, all of these places where our brothers and sisters were at.
Mm-hmm.
We had to go through hard bondage.
Mm.
Who do you think built those great cities in Mexico? Like you go down there to Mexico, man, you see some of those cities that have been built since the 1500s, man. Right. Those cathedrals that they got down there, like it was our Latino brothers and sisters building these things, man. And they're still glorious today. You got it,
Sir, I was in Punta Cana, and I was visiting some of the same cathedrals that you said. And I asked about the architect, and I asked the curator, and that's what they said. Said slaves built this. And talking about those, you know what color those people out there?
And where was you at again?
I was in Punta Cana. That was Simeon. That was Dominican Republic.
And they said, who built it?
They said the slaves built this. This is what they said.
So Dominican slaves
Right.
built these cathedrals.
That's what they said.
Come on, man. And
The curator said that.
You stupid fake Israelite groups out there who say the Latinos ain't our brothers and sisters. You shame your people, man. Because they went through slavery too. They had to do the same hard bondage. This is a movie that I seen, and it was about the Native Indians, and it was showing how they were living at first before they encountered the so-called oppressor. They had beef jerky, nice everything.
Mm.
And then when they encountered them, one of the so-called Native Indians, his daughter, ended up getting taken by one of the so-called Edomites. It was kind of like the Pocahontas story, but just the real movie. It wasn't called Pocahontas though.
Mm.
And this young Tentron sister, the Gadite sister, her husband ended up, stealing land and building the house. But guess who the damn slaves were? Was her father and her people.
Mm.
Like her father, they had colonized him so bad. When she looked at him, he stared at her, and they were just looking at each other, but he didn't even say nothing because he knew if he would have said anything, you're gonna get beat.
Right.
And his daughter had ended up marrying the devil, man. And her father, who was the leader of their tribe back then, he tried to help these devils because when they came over, they didn't have anything to eat.
Right.
So his daughter, of course, Dad, we should help. We should help him. So he listened to his daughter, and he went over there and tried to feed these filthy bastards. Gave them beef jerky, warm blankets, and everything. These bastards had got to the point where they were eating each other. They were eating each other. These devils were eating each other. And the Gadites went and saved their lives. And look at how they got repaid, man.
Oh, God.
Hard bondage.
Oh,
Having to work. And it's a brother that's on YouTube talking about he would never associate himself with the Native Indians because they had something to do with our slavery. And I looked at him and said, you're truly disgusting because you associate yourselves with these devils all the time. Right? You do business with them, but you didn't tell me you want to do business with the Native Indians who went through the same thing that we went through, who are still suffering today. They living on reservations in the ghettos, man.
Right.
That reservation is a ghetto.
Right.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Those are people, man.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing we going through with these devils here, we went through with the Egyptians.
That's right.
Go ahead.
On concert. Make brick, and behold, thy servants are beaten, but the fault is thine own people.
Right. You get beaten for what they have done. It's no different than slavery. Mm-hmm. When we was in slavery, something went wrong, and it wasn't our fault. Guess who got beat for it? We did. We got beat. And you trying to tell the slave master, hey, listen, sir, this is going on. I think we can fix it. No, it's gonna be all right. Then when it goes bad, you still get blamed, and you still get beat. This didn't happen to no Jewish man.
No,
show me in history where the Jewish man got beat and was in slavery. Pull me some articles, because they love to pull this and say, this happened to us. This happened to us. This happened to us. No, listen, we can prove facts and show you that this truly did happen to us. This happened to us 400 years ago, 400 plus years ago. We got beaten. Go, you got it.
Sir, if I may, sir, Hitler knew he was beating his own people down there in that little Holocaust. And Hitler was German.
And Hitler, they got beat by their own people.
It was own people, German. They wasn't Jews. They were just German.
Those were Germans who called themselves Jews. and guess what's heavy about this? When we was in Egypt, we were getting beat by another nation of people. Just like no different than now. The Israelites got beat by another nation of people. The same thing happened to us again when we encountered these so-called oppressors. We got beat by another nation of people. They had us in slavery. It was another nation that had us in slavery. That so-called Jewish man, his own people had him in slavery. And this is the crazy thing about Hitler. Hitler learned everything about segregation. And what it is when you segregation, right? Hitler learned all about that from the Jim Crow laws of America.
That's right.
He sent his professors from Germany over here to America to study the Jim Crow laws. And they used those same Jim Crow laws against the so-called Jewish man. Even with the so-called, what do they call them things where they were sending them to those concentration camps? They learned that from the Native Indians. He learned that from America and how they did the Native Indians were putting them in reservations. America produced Hitler. America made Hitler. Like they mad at the Germans, the Jewish people mad at America, mad at Hitler, but they should be mad at America. They should be mad at America. That's why America doesn't mind giving these people that money, because they know Hitler learned from these people, man.
That's right.
I'm not saying that's why they give him the money, but I'm just saying America knows what they produced when it came to Hitler. They know Hitler sent all his people over here to learn the ways of America.
That's right.
Because America is the perfect racist nation, man. One of the biggest racist bastards on the face of this planet. If you want to learn how to be an evil bastard, come to America, man. They'll teach you.
Sir.
You got it out.
Verse 17. But he said, we are idle.
We are what?
Idle.
What's the definition of the word idle?
Sit still doing nothing.
Say it out loud. I'm gonna get the definition for
Idle, just sit still doing nothing. But we'll look up the definition. Just sit still, lazy, just doing nothing.
That's exactly what it means. It means not working, lazy.
Right.
And say that again. What did he say? Read it from the top again. Say what he said.
Sir.
But he said, Ye are idle.
You are what?
Idle.
Good. Now, ain't that what America says about us? Oh, y'all lazy. This Pharaoh who said that, right?
Oh, God, sir.
Pharaoh said our people were idle.
That's right.
We out there building them great cities. We building Egypt. You look at Egypt right now. It's a horrible place, but it's still one of the top #1 tourist destinations, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody tries to go to Egypt and they study the monuments. They study all the great architect and everything, not even understanding those were black and brown people who built that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We built something that is still glorious today. And Pharaoh told us back in ancient times that we were lazy because we didn't have straws to make brick.
Wow.
What did they say today about black people that and Latinos?
Same thing.
We lazy, we idle.
That's what they say.
Get a job.
Oh, God, sir.
When every time I pull up off the highway, it's some devil begging for money. Right? That weak, ain't gonna curse, but that weak cardboard sign, retired veteran begging. I seen one with the missing legs out there begging and just everybody giving him money. Like, come on, man, y'all lazy.
Right.
Who do you think does all the hard work, man? Who do you think are in those fields picking your watermelons and picking your chilies? They got a factory right there in California.
Wow.
That sriracha sauce that we like, it is a Moabite man who owns the whole thing.
Wow.
It's a Moabite that owns it. I seen the video, like he was walking through with some devil showing him. It is a rich, filthy rich Moabite man who made the recipe. But now he has a field that is full of chilies. The chilies are so spicy that people have to quit because the fumes from the chilies get in them. So everybody's wearing like these. They won't even. The Moabite won't even give them money to get good respirators. Our Isupk right brothers, which are the so-called Mexicans,
Right.
have to literally wrap their faces with 2 and 3 bandanas
Wow.
just so the chili from the fumes don't get into their mouth and make them choke. You got to think about it. You can't inhale that type of fumes for that long. Imagine what it does to your lungs. Imagine what it does to your lung and your breathing system.
Oh, God, sir.
It was a brother, older Isupk brother, like 70-something years old, still out there doing his job, man. And the Moabite wanted to congratulate him, like, yeah, you know, he's been here for 40 years doing this. And they about the same age. They the same age. And that Isupk right brother is still out there picking damn chilies for this filthy heathen, man.
Wow.
All of these heathens oppress us, man.
That's right.
They impress us and do us the same way that these filthy, disgusting bastards did us in Egypt, man.
Oh, God, sir.
You got it out.
Oh, God, sir.
But he said, ye are idle, ye are idle. Therefore you say, let us go and do sacrifice to the Lord.
Damn. Cause you wanna serve your Lord, you lazy. That's what they say when we wanna keep the feast days, man. Like imagine if we wanted to keep all of our biblical feast days. What would the oppressors say to us? Here they go, y'all. They trying to be lazy. They trying to keep every Saturday off. They don't want to work no Saturdays. Oh, they want that day off too? They want to keep that day off too? Nah. We got a list of all of our feast days. It's 9 feast days in the Bible that we keep. Sabbath, you're supposed to keep that every Saturday. We can't even do that because there's some oppressor that thinks that we're idle. So they workers.
Oh, God, sir.
Passover. We only ask for what, a week? We only ask for a week.
Oh, God, sir.
We don't even publicize it to the world like how y'all do with Valentine's Day and Christmas and all of that. Then a feast of unleavened bread, that's all in the same week as the Passover. So you got two of our national holy days right there in the same week. Then you got the Feast of First Fruits, Memorial blowing the trumpet, the Day of Atonement. The Day of Atonement, hell, we still go to slave on the Day of Atonement. That's just one day. We just want one day to have the Day of Atonement where we can sit down and just relax and keep one of our high holy days. But you still got to go slave on the Day of Atonement. The day where you have to afflict your body. You can't drink no water, eat no bread. You still got to go slave? Come on, man. Wow. These bastards say that we idle because we want to serve our God, man. You got it,
If I could say this, sir, if I could, they, as long as you're building up their kingdom, they for it.
Damn right.
You try to build up your kingdom, like keeping the Sabbath is building your kingdom. Teaching here in class is building your kingdom. Going to camp, you can't have day off for that. You know, But if you building their kingdom up, they want you to keep St. Patrick's, Valentine's. They want you to keep the 1st January the 1st. They want you to keep the New Year's, you know. As long as you're doing that happy, everybody's happy.
Right.
You know, but boy, you try to do something even to better yourself. That's you know what I'm saying. That's all they do is just try to build their kingdom up. Other than that, then they tell you, well, pull yourself up by your bootstrap. You know what they mean is get in gear with our kingdom is what they're really saying.
That's exactly what they're saying.
But that's really what they're saying.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
worry about your bootstrap. Don't worry about your kingdom. Pull yourself up by bootstrap of our kingdom is what they're really saying.
Yeah, right. Because like, hey, you're right. They don't want you to serve your God, because if you start to serve your God, what happens to their God?
Right.
What happens to their God? It
Exactly.
dies out.
That's damn right. That's
Then
exactly.
you start
what
to
they're
build your nation up. That's why Christianity is like a part of the mark of the beast, man.
Right.
Right.
doing. Right.
Because it teaches you how to serve their God.
Right.
When you serve their God, you begin to serve them.
Wow.
But when we come back and start serving our God, guess what we start to serve? Each other.
Right.
We start to help each other build our nation up. Because that's what the Most High wants us to do.
Con, sir.
Build each other up, man.
That's right.
You got it out.
18. Go ye therefore now and work.
Go what?
Go ye therefore now and work.
Good night. This bastard told us we are lazy. Y'all go, y'all saying that you want to go serve your God because you really just want to be lazy.
Right.
Then go back to work. Go back to work. That's what listen, man.
Wow.
We don't been as slavers. You gotta quit your job just to keep some of our traditions, man.
Dang.
To keep the Most High's traditions. You have, like, you go to your job, I keep the Passover. What's that? You explain it to them. Oh man, I don't think you got no vacation day. I don't think we can arrange that.
Right.
You gotta quit your job. They think you lying. They think you just want to be lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, America is a carbon copy of Egypt all over again,
Sir.
man. We are back in Egypt again. When you wake up and come outside your doors, this is Egypt all over again.
Sir.
Go ahead, you got it.
And you don't have to worry about, to get Sunday off. They make it easy for you. We all take off on Sunday. We go to church. And you go in there, you ain't even got to explain keeping that day in a pagan holiday.
Right.
You ain't even got to explain it. You don't. They'll just, every man goes to church on Sunday. Well, I'll let you have it. You try to take the Sabbath and get you a day to come in here and do Sabbath service. What? You ain't no Jew. The first thing they say, you're not a Jew.
That's the first thing they say. You're not Jewish. No, you're right. I'm a biblical Jew. Then you got to go explain that to him.
Right.
And you got to cut your manager because he doesn't know anything. But why do we have to go through all of that?
Right.
Just to serve the Most High.
Right.
Because we had to go through the same thing in Egypt.
Right.
We had to go through the same thing in Egypt just so we can go serve our God. You got to explain this to him, explain that to him, tell him this, tell him that. Try to convince him just for him to turn around and say, in his mind, oh man, he being lazy.
Wow.
He just being
Sir.
He just trying to take the Saturday. He probably ain't gonna do nothing but be in the streets hanging out.
Right.
I know his type. He just like the rest of them.
Mm.
You got it out. Read that again now.
Sir.
Go ye therefore now and work, for there shall no straw be given you.
Damn. He said, go to work. You still ain't gonna get no straw.
Wow.
Like, our people were getting beat
Wow.
because we didn't have the straw to make bricks. Pharaoh knew he was getting beat, and guess what he said?
Mm.
You still ain't getting no straw. Go back to work.
Right.
So what does that mean? You still gonna get beat.
They're gonna beat.
You still gonna get beat.
Or slacker, sir.
You got it.
That means you got to stay up. Say the sun went down and you're tired. You go home and sit down sometime. You got to work now 9, 10, 12 o'clock at night to make that same tally of brick. That means you got to make them bricks extra hard or they won't stay together. Because it ain't a brick unless it stays together. They want that straw, and then, you know what I'm saying. He made it hard for our people.
You know how hot Egypt is right now? It's in Africa.
Count on God, sir.
It's in Africa. So we had to go. At first, these heathens was giving us the straw.
Count sir.
They were giving us the straw.
Count on God.
To them, they felt like, we helping them out by giving them the straw.
Count on
You're
God.
still beating us. You're beating us. You're still building everything up. It's easy for us to get the job done, but it's not easy for us. So then they take the straw away and make the job 100 times harder. And then you got to go get your own straw. And like you said, now
Wow.
you working sun up to sun down. That's no different. You can't even complain about anything because if you complain, they're gonna make the situation harder.
Mm-mm.
No different than slavery. Imagine one of us go complain, Master, it's hot out here. It's hot out here. Y'all heard that? Rest of y'all heard that? He said it's hot out here. Guess who everybody gonna be mad at? Not Master. They'll be mad at you.
Or sir, if I may make
Come, you
or leave you in the convenience store, say, now you run the cash register, you answer the phone, be mopping the floor as you do it, and then wait on customers.
at the same time.
And when you get finished, it's 1 o'clock, now close the store. Now, they giving you overtime, but you doing how many jobs? Many. So,
And the store get robbed, guess who father's gonna be? You shouldn't have been mopping the floor, you should have been wiping the cash register.
oh God, sir. One of them jobs didn't get done, sir. You lazy. You know,
We all don't heard of that. We slavery before.
that's what I'm saying, sir.
You got it out.
Go therefore now and work, for there shall no straw be given you. Yet ye shall deliver the tally of bricks.
Man.
And the officers of the children of Israel did see that they were in evil case. After it was said, ye shall not diminish out from your bricks of your daily task.
Read that again.
And the officers of the children of Israel did see that they were in evil case.
They were what?
In evil case.
They felt like they was an evil case.
Right.
Good. No, you're not hard, man. You feel like you the problem.
Wow.
Read that again from the top out.
And the officers of the children of Israel did see that they were in evil case.
Damn. Go ahead.
After it was said, ye shall not diminish out from your bricks of your daily task.
They felt like, damn,
Their fault.
it's our fault that we got to do this.
Oh God, sir.
Ain't that what they do to us in America?
Oh God, sir.
Don't they make us feel like the reason we're in this condition is because of ourselves?
God, I want.
This is why you got to be in the Isupk, man.
That's right.
Your pastor isn't gonna break this down to you.
Mm.
What do they call it? They call it what do they? I'm trying to think of the word with fake Israelite groups that's Jewish that call their leader. What do they call them? What's the word for them?
I don't know, sir. I'm trying to think.
Rabbi, but it's something else they call them. They call them something else, but it's gay.
Overseer or something.
Something like that. It's very gay. I
Something
met
gay.
one. I slaved with one, and it is the gayest thing I ever heard. Shalom, Mark. Shalom.
Shalom, sir.
Now he said shalom.
El Shalom.
He ain't even a shalom. He ain't a shalom. He's a shalom. I'm just like, oh God, like,
God damn.
jeez Louise, man.
Wow.
Like these Egyptians got our officers of our people to make us feel like we're the problem.
Right.
We're the problem.
Wow.
That's what America does to us now. Don't they do that with the Latinos? What do they say to the Latinos? The reason why y'all can't get yourself right is because y'all got so many drug dealers, so many gangsters, so
Right.
many people. When the whole time, these bastards that did that to us are the same people that's starving our people out.
Right.
Starving the Mexican brothers and sisters out, man. Made the economy horrible and then turned around and point the finger right at them.
Right.
Same thing with blacks here in America.
Right. Right.
Same thing with the Native Indians. Oh, the reason why they on that reservation, they can't get themselves together because they drinking all the alcohol. You know what I'm saying? They saying, oh, the reason why you Native Indians can't get yourself together, y'all just a bunch of drunks. Maybe if y'all put the alcohol down, maybe you'll get yourself together.
Oh, God, sir.
And guess what the Native Indians begin to think? Damn, maybe they right. Maybe we are a bunch of drunks. Well, guess what? Maybe if you sick bastards, forefathers wouldn't have destroyed our people and put them on reservations.
That's right.
Maybe they wouldn't have to feel like that, man.
Right.
Think about what type of depression that does to a person who's already been beat down and destroyed, just to turn around and then still feel like the reason why I'm in this condition is because of myself. Why do you think? Why do you think so-called Native Indians drink like they do? They're depressed. They feel like it's no way out. No different than with the blacks here in America. You deal with our people now. The reason we are in this condition and we feel the way we do because we feel like it's our fault. And our black leaders, our brown leaders, help push that. Who do they blame? The young generation with these guns. That's why they trying to get killed. That's why. No, you stupid bastard. No, the government. These oppressors. Who runs the government? These oppressors.
Right.
These oppressors have oppressed us for 400 plus years. And now you're going to turn around and blame the young generation? You're going to blame the young generation didn't put crack cocaine in the ghetto. The young generation didn't force the Native Indians on reservations.
Oh God, sir.
The young generation didn't put liquor stores on all the reservations.
That's right. That's right.
The young generation didn't put guns and crates of guns in the ghettos of Chicago.
That's right.
Those were these so-called oppressors, man.
Oh God, sir.
You got to
And also, sir, if I may add,
Sure.
that on those reservations, they gave. This white man always want to be into something, man. He took the reason why those Native Indians are depressed a lot, because they give them liquor, put them on land that they can't grow nothing. I've been out west like that, man. It's red dirt, dust. Okay, then they take and gave the white man a $5 Indian category status so he can be an Indian.
And he gets all the benefits.
And he gets the benefits. And they look at that like, I can't win. And that's because they see the government has broken all their treaties and made the white man over once again.
Still over you. Like people don't understand who's running these casinos. They think it's real Gaddites running the casino.
Exactly.
Man, that's some fake Italian or some fake Jew
Exactly,
man
sir.
who's called himself a Native Indian.
Khan, sir.
Now he runs a multi-million-dollar casino.
Khan.
Like I seen a lady call herself the Cherokee. She's like, I'm Cherokee, and was a straight devil. I'm like, what did your people go through that was so diabolical? Well, I'm 5% Cherokee.
That's what I hear.
On my mama's side, I'm 35%. No, you 100% devil.
God, sir.
Right.
God.
Ain't no percentage.
God.
Like, listen, when you go get a DNA test, it doesn't come back saying, oh, you 25% this child's father. It's 99% that you're this child's father. It's a 1% chance. I'll take that 99% any day over that 1%.
God, sir.
No different with these so-called Cherokees and all this.
Yeah. The government, Sloppy, sir. The government know that they give them. It's just a $5 status they give them for $5 Indian. That's actually history what they did. And so by doing that, they feel that I'm an Indian, but they're not. They think it's a status. They don't know that it's you have to be born into the tribe of Gad. You got to be born to all these other tribes of Seminole Indian and Reuben. You got to be born into the 12 tribes of Israel. You don't just get the status. I've talked to many fake Indians like that, fake people. I mean, we got an officer, Nazagabar, who is an Indian. That's a native tribe. So these people. The white man want every status he can get. He wants to be an Egyptian. Wants to be an Indian. What else he want to be? Want to just play in all the movies, anything he want, anything you name it. That's what he want to be.
He want to be everybody. He the last samurai. That nigga the last samurai.
Oh God, sir.
What else is he? He the I couldn't believe that. They had Tom Cruise as the last samurai. I said, God damn.
You want to be Japanese too, sir.
What's that movie called? Predator. Predator 1 with Arnold in there.
Yeah,
you remember the dude they had portraying the Native Indian in there? Remember that dude that was in there with the black hair?
Oh God, sir.
It was like, he was supposed to be a tracker.
I know you talking about.
That nigga wasn't no Native Indian.
That
dude was an Italian. He was an Italian.
I know you talking about. He played a lot of movies, I think, like that.
And he really was an Italian. You got it, show y'all.
Even with Scarface.
Oh man, how could I forget about Scarface? They had, what's his name? Was that Al Pacino? Al Pacino was portraying a Manassite brother. He was trying to be a Cuban. God damn. And for a long time, guess what I thought? I thought that's how Cubans were. Come to find out, that man is a straight Italian. Good night, man.
Sad. pitiful.
Good night. You go ahead.
Come, sir.
Verse 20. And they met Moses and Aaron, who stood in the way as they came forth from Pharaoh.
And read that again.
And they met Moses and Aaron, who stood in the way as they came forth from Pharaoh.
So you got the officers of our people. They don't met up with Moses and Aaron after they don't left from Pharaoh. Go ahead.
Verse 21. And they said unto them, the Most High look upon thee and judge, because ye have made our Savior to be abhorred in the eyes of Pharaoh.
Right. So they blame. They said, listen, you don't made the Most High. Say that again. What's the word?
Abhorred, like against, but I'll look it up, sir.
Nah, you good. You good. Just read it again.
Yeah, come, sir.
And they said unto them, the judge, because ye have made our Savior to be abhorred in the eyes of Pharaoh.
And what does the word abhorred mean?
It means like to be against.
Right. You don't made and they're so now the officers of our people, they blaming Moses, saying that y'all don't made Pharaoh go against our God.
Right.
Because y'all in here running your mouth, saying this, saying that. So now Pharaoh has went against our God.
Right.
That's no different than these Christian pastors today.
Okay.
They hate when the UPK hits the streets because everybody is mimicking us. Right.
Come.
When you see movies made, like they had that movie called, was it 999? And they had the Israelite group in there. But guess who the Israelite group was mimicking? The Isupk. They didn't have on purple. They didn't have on matching. They didn't have on matching garments like other fake Israelite groups. They didn't have tassels on their shirts. They were in all black, and one of the brothers had on a garment. Had on a garment. One of the rest of them had on all black. Who's that? That's the UPK.
Right.
Because everybody is against the UPK, man.
Don't come, sir.
We're doing the same thing Moses did, man. We're just waking our people up. General Yohana has been in charge of the Isupk, man, and he's doing the same thing with Moses, is uplifting our people.
That's right.
Because we are in Egypt again. Not saying General Yohana is Moses, because don't get me twisted. I'm not saying that, but he's doing that same job, man.
Right.
Uplifting our people, man, waking our people up. Has us in the face of our enemies, man, telling them the truth. Like this kingdom is done, man.
Come, sir.
And who comes up to get mad? The leaders of our people. Hey, listen, y'all, can y'all just calm down a little bit? Cause y'all making these white folks mad. Y'all making it a little hard on us. Y'all just chill out a little bit.
Abhorred means detest, hate, against regard, disgust, and hatred.
Right, like you said.
Just like I said.
Pharaoh started to hate the Most High because of what he did.
Sir.
And they said unto them, the Lord look upon you and judge, because ye have made our Savior to be abhorred in the eyes of Pharaoh and in the eyes of his servants, and to put a sword in their hand to slay us.
So they saying the only reason that these bastards want to kill us because you don't made the Most High, you don't made Pharaoh go against our God. So now God's mad.
Right.
So now we getting punished for it. And that's how a lot of our leaders are. They don't even understand. They don't even understand how the Most High works. That's no different than our leaders today. They think the reason why we're going through the situation we are right now because we're speaking up against it.
Right.
And so this has to be a punishment for God. The reason why
I see
we're just suffering so bad is because God is against us. Because we such hard. Like, you ever seen a Christian blame, like I said, like how they blame us for our conditions? Like some fake Israelite groups, some people that like to wear purple, like to blame us for our own conditions.
Okay.
Same thing that our brothers do. Same thing these brothers did with Moses, man.
Okay, sir.
You got it out.
That was we're back in the Hebrew, sir.
All right, come, let's go back to the Hebrew.
22, right? Okay.
Exodus 5 and 22. Why Yashar, Mashaha, Allah, Yahweh, why Ya'am, why Ya'am Ra, Adanaya, Lamaha, Hara'a, Taha, La'ain, Hazaha, Lamaha, Zaha, Shalaka, the Naya, Wamara, Wama'a, Wama'aza, Ba'ataya, Allah, Hara'ai, Ha, Ladaba, Ladabara,
Ladabar.
Ladabar, Bashama, Hara'ai, La'ain, Hazaha, Wahatazala, La'a,
It's like Waha Tazal.
Waha Tazal, La'a, Ha Taza, Lata, Ata, Amaka,
Who you at? Verse 6?
Chapter
Chapter 6?
6.
Okay.
Exodus 6 and 1.
Okay.
Wa Ya'a Mara, Yahawah, Allah, Mashaha, Al-Takha, Tara'aha, Ashar, I, Shaha, La Para, Aha, Kaya, Bayada, Kazakwaha, Yashala, Kam, Lasha, Ya, Shal, Lakam,
Okay.
Wabaya, Yad, Wabayad,
You on verse 2?
right here, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the wrong thing. Okay. All right, go. You're right there? Oh, okay, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wabayad,
Why by? Yeah, that's a D. Exactly. You got it.
Kazakh, Kwaha, Yagabra, Sham,
Yagarshim.
Yagarsh, Ma'a, Rataza, Wa, Sa, Wa'a, Ra'a, verse 2, Wayada, Bara, Wayadabar, Allaha, Allahayim, Allah, Mashaha, Waya'a, Amar, Allah Yahweh, Anaya, Yahweh, Wa'ara'a,
Always tell them where you are. Verse 3. Yeah,
verse 3, Wa'ara'a, Allah, Abraham,
Who's that?
Abraham, sir.
Okay.
Allah, Yataza, Kakwa, Wa'ala, Ya'akwa, Ba'ala, Shadaya, Washa Maya, Yahweh, La'a, Nawada, Taya, Laham, verse 4, Wagam, Hakwa Ma Taya, Baraya Taya, Atum, Latata, Laham, Ata, Aratiza, Kana'ai,
That's right.
Kana'ai,
Kana'ai. What's Kana'ai? What does it sound like? Canaan. There you go. Go ahead.
Ata, Aratiza,
What's Aratazah? Okay, go ahead.
Magaraya,
Megarian.
Magar, Ashar, Garawa, Baha, verse 5,
That'll be the last one.
Verse 5. Okay. Wagum. Anaya. Shama'a. Taya. Allah. Na aqua. Na aqua. Banaya. Yasha. Rala. Ashar. Matazari.
What's Montezari? Good.
Ma'a. Ma'a. Badayum. Atum.
Thumb.
Wa'a. Tizak. Kara. Ata. Baraya. Daya.
That's it. Put up for that brother. Oh yeah, verse 22.
We're gonna go back to the English.
Okay, start. Okay.
Exodus 5:22, King James Version of the Bible. And Moses returned to the Most High and said, Most High, wherefore hast thou so evil entreated this people?
And this is what Moses did. Moses went back to the Most High because he seen the things that were going on. And Moses said, why do you deal evil with our people? Because Moses was just doing everything the Most High told him to do. That's all he was doing. But then he started to see the repercussions of it. So we went back to the Most High to ask him, why are you dealing evil with our people? Read that again out from the top.
Come, sir.
Verse 22. And Moses returned unto the Most High and said, Most High, wherefore thou so evil entreated this people? Why is it that thou hast sent me? Verse 23. For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in thy name, he hath done evil to this people.
Right. So now Moses feel like, since I've been doing what you tell me to do, he's been doing evil to our people.
Wow.
And let that be a lesson to brothers and sisters in the school, man. Especially you brothers that come in here and get in these ranks, man.
Right.
Yes, when you speak against this nation, yeah, a lot of hard things are going to happen to you.
That's right.
You're going to have people want to hurt you and want to kill you.
Right.
Because they don't like what we teach, man.
Right.
They don't like the truth.
That's right.
They don't want you to be nothing but a good slave.
Right.
No different than Egypt.
Sir.
Pharaoh didn't want us to come back and serve our God. He just wanted us to be good slaves. Don't say anything, take the abuse, and just keep going on with your life. No different than America. You think America wants us going on these street corners saying what we say? You don't think that makes these oppressors hate you even more? You go back to work. Jimmy don't walk by the camp and got blazed on. He go back to work. He hate every black person now. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? Get out of my face. Jimmy, what did I do to you, man? I thought we was cool. Get out of here.
Yeah.
All of them begin to hate you, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Chapter 6, Exodus. Then the Most High said to Moses, Now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh.
And say it again.
Then the Most High said unto Moses, Now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh.
Since Pharaoh want to be evil, guess what?
Right.
You're going to see what I'm going to do to Pharaoh.
Right. Come on, sir.
And guess what you're going to see happen to America? Since America want to be evil to us,
Come on, sir.
you're going to see what the Most High going to do to America.
Damn right.
I shared an article. Putin, that boy Putin, he ain't playing. Who was that? It was somebody pretty much kind of begging him not to get ready to go to war with the Ukraine.
God.
So it was another diplomat had Putin hand up. Putin said, he said, right now the only reason I'm here because this ambassador is torturing me for hours, trying to beg me not to say what I'm about to say. Putin was like, man, I'm not playing. Putin was like, I ain't playing. Like, listen. He said we're one of the number one nuclear powers in America, in the world right now.
Right.
He said nobody don't want us to kind of, get this thing started. He said, I don't want to get us started. And he said, I don't want it. He said, they don't want it. He's like, they don't want this to happen. He said, I don't want it to happen. But he let them know that, but y'all ain't gonna play with me. I'm just paraphrasing. Putin pretty much let them know, like, you ain't gonna bully me and tell me what we can and what we can't do. Because America doesn't want Russia to go into the Ukraine. But Russia wants to go into the Ukraine. They want to take it over. And guess what? When they do, ooh-wee, that war gonna start, and this is gonna be the beginning of our salvation. That's how you know we're getting closer and closer to the end.
Come on, sir.
The only way the slaves can get free is if the slave masters fight each other.
Come on, sir.
If you got 2 plantations, you got slaves on each one. The only way the slaves gonna get free if both of the slave masters kill each other, man.
Come on, sir.
Is if the slave masters die. America has to go to war with Russia, man, and the Most High is gonna make it happen. Read it again up.
Come on, sir.
Then the Lord said unto Moses, Now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh. For with a strong hand shall he let them go.
With a what?
With a strong hand shall he let them go.
When the Most High does something to the Pharaoh, what the Most High is gonna do to Pharaoh,
Right.
Pharaoh gonna let you go. Pharaoh was only a man, just like America. These are only men. Can't nobody fight with the Most High, man.
That's right.
You mean to tell me you scared of an oppressor with a gun, but you ain't scared of the Most High? We fear the Lord. That's why we say, who do we fear? The Father we fear. That's who we fear. Listen, we ain't worried about America. Yeah, you can take this body, but you can never take my soul.
That's right.
You can do what you want to do, man. But I'd rather be afraid of the Most High. Because what the Most High gonna do to America? They say this place gonna be desolate for years, man.
That's right.
You ain't gonna even be able to come over here.
That's right.
The same thing happened in Egypt is gonna happen to America, but it's gonna be worse.
Come on, sir.
You go ahead up.
Then the Lord said unto Moses, Now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh. For with a strong hand shall he let them go. And with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land.
He should what?
Drive them out of his land.
They're gonna kick you out the damn land too. Hey, y'all gotta get out of here. Y'all got to get out of here.
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
And the Most High spake unto Moses, and said unto him, I am the Lord. And verse 3, And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and to Jacob, by the name of the Most High Almighty, but by my name Jehovah was I known to them.
Right. Of course, Jehovah isn't his name.
Come on, sir.
It's not his name. But the Most High is letting Moses know, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm the power.
Come on, sir.
Like, don't be worried about what this bastard gonna do, what he's doing to you. I am the power.
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
Verse 4, And I have also established my covenant with them.
With what?
With them.
Who did he make the covenant to? Read it from the top.
I have also established my covenant with them.
Right. And read up in the top verse to tell you so we can know who he gave that covenant to. Read one of them.
And I appeared unto Abraham.
To who?
Abraham.
Go ahead.
Isaac.
Go ahead.
Jacob. By the name of God Yahweh. And by the name of Jehovah was I known to them.
Go ahead.
And I also have established my covenant
My
with
what?
my covenant.
My what?
My covenant
Mm-hmm.
with them.
With who?
With them.
And who's the them?
The them is the 12 tribes of Israel, sir.
Abraham,
Isaac,
Jacob,
Jacob.
and the 12 tribes of Israel.
Come on,
The Most High came to guide us because he made a covenant with us.
Come on,
He
sir.
brought us out of the slavery in Egypt because he made a covenant with our forefathers.
Come on, sir.
No different than what's going to happen to him. And you should be thankful. We might be going through hell right now, but you better damn sure thank Abraham that he found grace in the sight of the Most High. Man.
Damn right.
Because now we are underneath the covenant that none of us can escape.
Come on, sir.
You might not want it. Oh, I ain't no Israelite. I'm Kemetic. I ain't no Israelite. I'm Catholic. I ain't an Israelite. I'm a Christian. Listen, you can say what you want to say, but there's a covenant that our forefather Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob made with the Most High. And we still fall upon that covenant right now.
God.
And it's a covenant that we cannot escape. As much as you don't want to be the chosen people of God, because you got some Israelites out here who just love Master so much. Just love Master so much. They would give up their birthrights just so they could give it, so they could be loved by Esau, man. Right. But you cannot escape this right here.
Oh God.
Go ahead.
Come on. And I have established my covenant with them to give them the land of Canaan and the land of their pilgrimage, wherein they were strangers.
Right. And the Most High is letting them know He's going to give us the land of Canaan. You know what I'm saying? No different than now. We're going to get that land back, man.
Sir.
And the Jewish man, he likes to use this as a way to say that, you know, this is their land. We've been promised this land.
Wow.
Go ahead, up.
And verse 5, and I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel.
Most High is done work.
I've heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage. Wow.
The Most High said He's heard the groaning of the children of Israel because the so-called Egyptians have kept us in bondage. And the Most High hears it now, man. You don't think He hears the horrible things that are happening to us? You don't think He remembers? Listen, a day to the Lord is 1,000 years. Not just saying 1,000 years, but it's a long period of time. What we've been going through here in this land with these oppressors, Black, Latinos, and Native Indians, it's only a short period to the Most High.
Oh God, sir.
But He sees how horrible and how cruel they have been to us in this short period of time in His eyes. And in His eyes, He's seen everything that they've done to us, man.
Oh God.
No different than us being in Egypt and how they were doing us wrong, murdering us and killing us. And the Most High heard the groaning of the children of Israel in the land of Egypt. And guess what? He hears the groaning of the children of Israel right now on this earth. Because the Israelites are scattered everywhere. So we're in various places just crying and praying to the Most High to help us out of this situation. You got it. I'll go ahead.
Come, sir.
And I have heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage, and I have remembered my covenant.
And the Most High said He's remembered His covenant that He made with our forefather Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. And that's why I said you should be thankful that we are underneath this covenant, man. If it wasn't for this, man, we'll just be getting depleted. We'll just be destroyed continuously, man. Like we wouldn't have nobody to look up to. Like not the only reason, but we should be thankful, man. You should be very thankful that there's a chance for you to be saved, man. And we ain't talking about getting slam dunked in some water in the tub being saved. We talking about really being saved to where the Most High destroys your enemies so you can live. Now, you ever seen somebody drowning in the water? You got to go in and save them. Because if you don't, they're going to die. No different in America. If the Most High doesn't send our King back to come save us, we are going to die, man.
Come, sir.
You got it, Doc. Anything else on that?
That's it. We're back to the.
All right, we're going to go back to the Hebrew.
Come, sir. Tell them where you at.
Exodus 66. Lakana. Amor. Labanaya. Yasharala. Anaya. Yahaw. Waha Taza. Ataya. Atakam. Mataka. That's right. Matakata. Sabala. Matazar. Waha Taza. Lataya. Atakam. Ma'ai Bada Thumb. Waga Lataya. Atakam. Bazara Wa'ai. Pat. Nata wa yaha. Waba sha pata yum. Gada la yum. Verse 7. Wala kwa kataya. Atakam laya. La'ain. Wahaya yataya. Lakam. La'ala ha. Lahala hayum. Wayada I thum. Kaya. Anaya Yahaw. Allaha Yakum. Hamawa Tazai Ya'a. Atakam. Mata Ka. Sabala Wata Matazari Matazari. Verse 8. Wahaba Ataya Atakam Allah Ha'ara Haratza Pashor Nasha'a Daya Ata Ya Yada Ya Latata Ata Ataha La'a Bara La Yataza Kakwa Wala'a Ya'a Kwa Wanata Daya Ataha Lakam Mawara Shaha Anaya Yahweh. Verse done. Wayada Bara Mashaha Kaka Allah Banaya Yasharala Wala'a Shama'a Wa Allah Mashaha Makwa Tazara Rawaka Wama'ai Badaha Kwashaha Pa. Verse 10. Wayada Bara Wayadaba Yahweh Allah Mashaha La'a Mara Ba'a Daba Daba Allah Para'ai Ha Malaka
Okay, Malak means king.
Okay. Malak
Mm-hmm.
Matazari,
So it's king of what?
king of Egypt.
That's exactly right. Go ahead.
Wayasha Laka Ata Banaya Yasharal Ma'a Ratazawa Wayada Bara Mashaha Lapanaya Yahweh La Amara Haka Banaya Yasharal La'a Shama'a Wa Alaya Wa'a Yana Yashama Naya Para'aha Wa'a Naya I Rala Shapata Shapataya. Right before 13.
Okay.
Shapatayam Pa.
Okay, that's it. Left for a bit. All right.
I'm gonna go back to the English.
We're on verse 6.
Exodus 6:6. Wherefore say unto the children of Israel, I am the Most High, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm.
And the Most High is letting it be known. He's saying, I will redeem you for the nation of it, for the nation of the Egyptians, man. That's no different than now. Everybody wants to think that they're going to be responsible for getting us out. You got all these different so-called blackity-black organizations, like you got the Black Panther movement, who really think they're going to be the ones to get the foot of the oppressor off of our necks, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got the what's another one? Black Lives Matter, which is ran by 2 lesbians.
Mm.
They think they're going to be the ones who are going to get the foot off our oppressors when they are working with the oppressors, man.
Mm-hmm.
All these different groups think that they're going to do anything, but the Isupk is the only one that knows that the Most High is going to be the one that's going to redeem us. Go ahead.
It's like I said, some of these old 1960 NAACP ain't done squat.
Ain't done nothing but take your money.
That's all.
Didn't they what's that devil name? The basketball team. He was making racist comment, but they gave him the NAACP award.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Can't think of the guy.
Can't think of his name either.
Wow.
But you got it out.
Okay, sir.
First, I will bring you out from under the burdens of Egyptians, and I will rid you out of their bondage, and I will redeem you with the stretched out arm, and with great judgments. Lucky. Verse 7, and I will take you to me for a people, and I will be to you a God, or Yahweh. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh, your power, which bringeth you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians.
Right. The Most High is going to be the only person that's going to get us out of our burdens.
Right.
He's going to be the only person that's going to be able to get us out of these burdens that we're underneath right now. And when he does, we're going to truly know in that day that there is a power. There is a God.
That's right.
And he is the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
That's right.
Not only we going to know it, but these filthy heathens and these oppressors are going to know it also, man.
Oh, God.
They're going to know in that day. It's going to be like, we was talking about, it's going to be like Independence Day when the Edomite lady was on the roof of the building and she had the sign saying, welcome, welcome, thinking that these those so-called UFOs were there to be friendly to everybody. And it blew her ass to oblivion. She had to sign up, welcome home, welcome home. Boom.
Wow.
You got it out.
Verse 8, and I will bring you in unto the land concerning the which I did swear, and to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. And I will give you, and I will give it, let me read this again. Verse 8, and I will bring you to the land concerning the which I did swear, to give it to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, and I will give it you for an heritage. I am the Most High.
Yeah, right. The Most High said he's going to get a land to us for an inheritance. Not to these so-called Jewish people. Like, they are disgusting over there in the land right now. It is a disgusting thing to see them in our land right now. Over there eating hummus, chickpeas. I think hummus is chickpeas, right?
It's smashed up some sort of way.
What the hell? Where's that in the Bible? Where's hummus in the Bible? I've yet to see a scripture that says eat hummus with whatever kind of bread you want to dip it in. I've yet to see that. Israelites like the chicken, we like the beef, we ate great things. We had unleavened bread. Do they even eat unleavened bread over there?
I don't know what they I think some of them eat pig too.
Oh yeah, they eat that pig.
Common concept.
You got it out.
But it says, if I may say, it says, and I will give, what was I reading? What verse is it? Okay, verse 8, right? Yeah. And it says, I did swear to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and I will give it to you for an heritage. A lot of people, I am the Lord their God. I mean, that heritage only belongs to us.
It only belongs to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
And I was looking up, I'm sorry, sir.
Go ahead, you got it.
I was looking up definition of heritage, property that is or may be inherited or inheritance. Then it says a special or individual possession, an allotted portion. That's what the heritage is at the Most High. That can only be for one people. An allotted portion, a special or individual possession. So that's and the Most High is going to give that to us and not these other nations. That's what they try to claim. That's why they were in the land thinking that they didn't get to the land during the 1948 Balfour Declaration. That, alas, I got what I got, and they don't even know that they just converted Ashkenazis over there in the wrong land.
Right, and this is the worst thing about it. This is the worst thing about that. The Most High did not put them in that land.
Right.
They had men put them in that land.
Fine, sir.
America fought, Britain fought, everybody fought to get those so-called Jewish people in that land.
On God, sir.
That wasn't the work of the Most High,
No.
because the Most High wanted to take all the glory.
On God, sir.
So, let them bastards sit over there. It's going to be glorious when the Most High turns into
God, sir.
You got it out, go ahead.
It says, verse 9, and Moses spake so unto the children of Israel, but they hearkened not unto Moses.
So the Most High spoke to read that again.
Verse 9, Exodus 6 and 9. And Moses spake unto the children of Israel.
Moses did what?
Spake unto the children of Israel.
That's what we do, right? Go ahead.
But they hearkened not.
They didn't listen.
Mm.
They did not listen.
Wow. They hearkened not unto Moses for anguish of spirit.
What does the word anguish mean?
Anguish. I'll look it up, but I think it's for me. Just let me look it up again. Anguish of spirit. They spirit like they mad or something, Let me look that up there. Anguish definition. Let's be sure. Severe mental or physical pain or suffering. Anguish.
Read that again.
Severe mental or physical pain or suffering.
Now read that scripture again you just read.
Okay, calm, sir.
Okay. And Moses spake unto the children of Israel, but they hearkened not unto Moses for anguish of spirit.
Because they were suffering.
Right.
They didn't want to listen to Moses.
Severe suffering.
They're getting beat.
Calm.
Negro, we don't hear anything you're saying right now.
Calm, sir.
We're getting beat.
That's right.
Like they were so defeated. They didn't even hear what Moses was trying to say to them, man.
Extremely distressed.
That's what we go through now.
Right.
They're so defeated, man. They don't even hear what we're trying to tell them. And sometimes it's hard to talk to some brothers and sisters because they just feel so defeated. So the Most High has to step in and start to show signs, man. Like right now, you got so many people waking up to this truth. People who didn't believe, because the Most High starting to show signs in the earth, man.
Right.
And now everything that we've been taught here in the UPK, they're starting to see it happening. And guess what? Brothers and sisters are starting to listen now. They're starting to wake up and realize, like, hey, man, this exactly everything they've been saying has been happening. Right. We are the true priests and prophets of the Bible.
Right.
You got it out.
And then it says,
But they hearkened not to Moses for anguish of spirit and cruel bondage.
They didn't listen. The slavery and the hardship they was going through, it made them not want to listen, man.
right.
That's no different than now, man. We suffer so much in this land. A lot of people don't even hear what you're trying to say to them, man. They just keep walking right by.
Right.
Let me get to my slavery, man. Let me hurry up, man. I got this bill. I got that bill. I'm about to get kicked out. I need to pay my probation. I got to pay my child support. You so stressed from everything else that's going on in the world, you can't even focus in on the truth, man.
Right.
That's no different than now, man. We're suffering so bad, man. We can't even focus on the Most High. You got it out there.
Wow. Verse 10. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, verse 11, Go in, speak unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
Go in there and do what?
Speak unto Pharaoh,
Go ahead.
king of Egypt, that he let the children of Israel go out of his land. And Moses spake before the Lord, saying, Behold, the children of Israel have not hearkened unto me.
Right. He said, the children of Israel ain't listening to me.
No.
They ain't listening. Like, we're going through so much hell.
Wow, man.
They not even listening.
Oh, God, sir.
You got something to say?
No, sir. I'm listening to you.
That's and let that be an understanding to you, man. Sometimes a lot of our people don't listen because we're just going through so much hell out here, man.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
And Moses spake spake before the Lord, saying, Behold, the children of Israel have not hearkened to me. How then shall Pharaoh hear me?
Right. He said, since the people ain't listening to me, how Pharaoh gonna listen to me?
Right.
He said, I'm trying to tell the people this and that. They won't listen. Pharaoh ain't gonna listen either. Go ahead.
who am of uncircumcised lips.
Go ahead.
That's it, sir.
All right, we're gonna go back to the English. To the Hebrew.
13, I'm gonna read 13. 21. To 19, right? 7. Yeah, the night 13 and 19. Okay. All right.
Exodus 6 and 13.
What's that? 19. You gonna read 19? It's a lot. No, you're gonna read the Hebrew, like we've been doing. Were you at 13? Go ahead.
Exodus 6 and 13. Wayada, Barak, Yahweh, Allah, Mashaha, Wala, Wa'ala, Ata, Raka, Wayataza, Wam, Allah, Banaya, Yasharala, Wa'ala, Para'aiha, Malaka, Matazar, Lahawa, Taza, Ya'a, Ata, Banaya, Yasharal, Ma'a, Rataza, Mataza, Raya, Matazar, it's like verse 14. Allah, Ra'a, Shaya, Bayata, Baya, Abaton, Banaya, Ra'a, Bana, Baka,
Ra'a Waban.
Ra'a, Waban,
What does that mean?
Bakar, Yasharal, Kanawaka,
Kanawak.
Kanawak, Wapa, La, Wa'a, Kataza, Rawana, Wakara,
Kataza Rawan.
Kataza, Rawan, Wakara, Maya, Alaha, Mashapa, Kata, Ra'awa, Bana,
Ra'a
Ra'a,
Waban.
Ra'a, Waban, verse 15. Wabanaya, Shama'ai, Wana,
Shema I won.
Shema, I won.
Like Simon, right?
Okay. Yamawa, Allah. Waya Mawan. Wa'a Hada. Wayaka Yan. Wataza Kara. Washa'a Wala. Lan. Hakana I Nayata. Allaha. Mashapa Kata. Shama'ai. Shama'awan. Verse 15. Wa'a Laha. Shama Wata. Banaya. Lawaya. Lata La. Da Thum. Gara Sha 1. Wakwa Hata. Wama Ra Raya. Washanai. Kayaya. Lawaya. Shabai. Shabai. Washala Shayel. Wama'at. Shanaha. 17. Banaya. Garasha. 1. Labanaya. Wayasham. Aya. Lamasha. Pakathum. 18. Wabanaya. Kwaha. Al Rum. Like say it. Rum. I'm a rum. Wayataza. Wayataza. Hara. Wakaba. Rawum. Wa'ai. Zaya la. Washanaya. Kayaya. Kwa hata. Shalasha. Washala. Shayshum. It's like Washala Shayum. Wayat. Wama'a. Shanaha.
That's it.
All right, we're gonna go back to the English.
Okay. 13? Okay. All right. Exodus 6, chapter 13. And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron, and gave them a charge unto the children of Israel, and unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
All right, so the Most High charged the children of Israel and Pharaoh to bring us out of the land of Egypt. Go ahead.
Verse 14. These be the heads of their families. These be the heads of their fathers' houses. The sons of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, Hanak and Paluth, Hezron and Carmi. These be the families of Reuben. Verse 15. And the sons of Simeon, Jemiel, Jemine, Ohad, and Jachim, and Zohar, and Shaul, and the son of Canaanitish woman. These were the families of Simeon. Verse 16. And these are the names of the sons of Levi according to their generations: Gershon, Kohath, Merari. The years of the life of Levi were 137 years. The sons of Gershon, Libni, Shammai, according to their families. In verse 18, and the sons of Kohath, Amram, Izhar, and Hebron, and Uzziel. And the years of the life of Kohath were 133 years. And the sons of Merari, Mahalai, and Mushai. These are the families of Levi according to their generations. Don't keep reading, so what that was.
That was it?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to read a little
Those
more.
are the generations there. Concept. Verse 20. And Amram took his Jochebed, his father's sister, to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses. Wait a minute, let me read that. And Amram, yeah, that's it. And Amram took him Jochebed, his father's sister, to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses. And the years of the life of Amram were 137 years. And the sons of Isgar, Korah, and Nepheg, and Zachri, and the sons of Uziel, Mishael,
Eliphan, and Zithri. And verse 23, and Aaron took him Elizabeth, daughter of Aminadab, sister of Nahshon, to wife, and she bare him Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar, the sons of Korah as sire, and Elkanah and Asiap. These are the families of the Korites. And Eleazar, Aaron's son, took him one of the daughters of Petul to wife, and she bare the Penianites. These are the heads of the fathers of the Levites according to their families. These are that Aaron and Moses, to whom the Lord said, bring out the children of Israel from the land of Egypt, according to their armies. These are they which spake to Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to bring out the children of Israel from Egypt. These are that Moses and Aaron. And it came to pass on the day when the Lord spake unto Moses in the land of Egypt, that the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I am Yahweh. Speak unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, all that I say unto thee. And Moses said before the Lord, and Moses said before Yahweh, behold, I am an uncircumcised lips. How shall Pharaoh hearken unto me? Verse 7, sir. Chapter 7.
Is that the last one on it?
That was the last one.
Okay, kind of. We're gonna go ahead and close it out.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, let Israel stand. Kind of like you gotta go slow. La Yashal. Cover the scrolls. All right, we're gonna stand. Everybody gonna stand. We're gonna turn and face the east. We're gonna begin with the Lord's Prayer.
The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shemayim, Nash, Ayah, Isupk, Yahweh, Malapaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaya, Ayah, Asha, Baratazah, Zaywa, Ayah, Bashemayim, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Koyawam, Basalakinawa, Abawapinawa, Basalakinawa, Abawapinawa, Wala'ah, Ayanawa, Anasayawan, Abal, Abashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Ayah, Laka, Malakwa, Wahala, the Parath, Alayam, Aman.
What we just said in the English was, Our Father, John Heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. Amen.
A cup to power. Yahweh. Bashim Yahushua. Babakusha. Shalanawa. Akak. Larapa'ah. Kal Malakah. Wakal Marawa. Akak. Kalatahar. Amatazarium. Akak. Kalahakwium. Amathium. Akak. Al Rakawa. Amatala. Nagarashim. Bashim Yahushua. Shawara.
What we just said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahawadah.
Lord, in the name of Yahawadah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
Power to heal all manner of
And all
sickness.
manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of
In the
Yahawadah.
name of Yahawadah.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Rakadawa.
Rakadawa.
Sharala. Ayabaya. Sapariam. Barak. Rabai. Hagan. Hagan. Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Amen.
What we just said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahawadah.
Lord, in the name of Yahawadah.
Bless us in Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
In the school.
In the school.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
Bless His shield and protect
our loved ones.
our loved
In
ones.
the name of
In the
Yahawadah.
name of Yahawadah.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Awariam. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Azaria. Azaria. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Ashah. Shemayim. Wadrataza. Ayatan. Namawat. Magalyaka. Ayanawam. Shamarka. Hanala'ah. Anamam. Wala'ah. Yashan. Shamarka. Asharala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Ayay. Yamyanka. Yamawam. Ashamash. Na'ah. Yakaka. Wayarak. Walayala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Korai, Shamar, Aftapashka, Yahweh, Shamar, Tasaatka, Wabawatka, Wa'ata, Wa'aid, Wab.
What we just said in the English was, I will lift up my eyes
I will lift up my eyes
to the hills.
to the hills.
From whence come my help?
Whence come my help?
My help come from the Lord,
Come from the
which
Lord,
made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to
He
be
will not
moved.
suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee without slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth
shall
Israel,
neither slumber nor sleep.
slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord shall shade upon thy right hand.
And the sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not
Smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going
The
out
Lord shall preserve thy going out.
and not coming in
And not coming in
from this time forth
this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
What? Psalms 83. Alahaya. Alamiyah. Alaka. Atakarash. Ayal. Shikwat. All. Yahanab. Yabadikab. Yahama. Yawan. Ash. Almakaf. Yarmuah. Sawadah. Wayatha. Yatazawa. Azawanyaka. Armawa. Lakagwa. Walakakadam. Magawa. Wala'ah. Yakazar. Sham. Sharala. Awadah. Kaya. Yatazawa. Leba. Yakadwa. Al-Yakwa. Barayah. Yakarwaf. Yakarwafwa. Alahaya. Anawam. Wa. Shemai. Alahayam. Mawaba. Gariam. Gabal. Walmuan. Wamalak. Alashat. Yashabyaka. Kazawar. Gamashawar. Alawa. Imam. Ayawa. Sarawad. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Ashah. Naham. Kamarian. Kasaya. Sarai. Ayawa. Daman. Laramad. Shayamtamwa. Nada. Yamawa. Harab. Wakazaba. Wakazabak. Wakadazal. Mana'ad. Kanasakamwa. Ashar. Armawa. Ashar Ashar. Anawa. Af. Awaf. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Galya. Kwash. Lapanya. Rakoad. Nayash. Zara'ar Ara. Walakaba. Dalahat. Ariyam. Khan. Daradakma. Wasa'arika. Wasaba. Wapapwa. Dabahalam. Alawa. Wapanyaham. Walawan. Waya. Bashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Ayoaid. Waya. Rawa. Waya. Ibadwa. Wayada'awa. Waya. Awa. Shamka. Yahawa. Labaka. Ayawan. Alkal. Arataza.
What we just said in the English was, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo thy enemies make a tumult.
Lo thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
let us cut them off.
let us cut them off.
For being a
For
nation,
being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom,
and the
the
Ishmaelites
Israelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
and the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
She was also joined with
They
them.
are hoping the children of Lot.
And have hope in the children of God.
Salah,
Salah,
do it to them,
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Syria,
as to
as
Jabin,
to Jabin,
at the brook of
the
Kassan,
brook of Son,
which perished their Endor.
perished their Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They came down to the earth.
Make their nobles like a ram,
But their nobles like a red,
and like Zahel.
like Sahel.
Yea,
Yea,
all the princes as
about
Zabah,
the princess of Bach,
and as
and
Zamunah,
as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let's take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make it like a wheel,
as the stumble before the wind,
as stumble before the wind,
as the fire burneth their wood,
as the fire burneth the
and
wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
as they set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm,
Fill their faces with
fill
shame,
their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy
that they
name.
may see thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to
let
shame
them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high over all the earth.
of the Most High over all the earth.
All right. Sir, man, this word gonna prepare the salute. Gonna prepare the salute scrolls. All right, select it. Turn first. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barak Yah.
How about Shem Yavshai Brakiyah?
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Brakya.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Brakya.
Put the scrolls back down. All right. Does anybody want to be anointed? Over here. Come on. I'm gonna call Lamar Daki. Only the man behind this table gonna repeat what I say. Yabarak Yahweh.
Yabarak Yahweh.
Washamarika.
Washamarika.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Panyua.
Panyua.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Wayakanka.
Wayakanka.
Yasha'ah.
Yasha'ah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyua.
Panyua.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Washanyaka.
Washanyaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shai.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magan.
Magan.
Hagan.
Hagan.
Natazah. Natazah. Natazah.
Adara.
Adara. Adara.
Adara.
Adara. Adana. 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 Bahashem Yahawadah.
Hashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
What we just said was, Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahawadah, bless, heal, shield, and protect. All right, most high in Christ. Want to get one? Anybody else? All right, only the men behind this table are going to repeat what I say. Yabarak Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Washamarka.
Washamarka.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Ya'ar Yahweh.
Panyawah.
Panyawah.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Wayakanka.
Wayakanka.
Yasha'ah.
Yasha'ah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Panyawah.
Panyawah.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Washanyaka.
Washanyaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Yahawadah.
Yahawadah.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magan.
Magan.
Hagan.
Magan.
Ashayala.
Ashayala. Ashayala. Ashayala. Bahashem Yahawadah.
Hashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
Water
Aman.
What we just said was, Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahawadah, bless, heal, shield, and protect. All right, men of Israel, we're going to do one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Barakatham. All right, men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. We're going to turn and face the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua. Men of Israel, Yazmatah, dismissed.